Hey friends!
Hey everyone!
Thank you guys so much for watching. Today is Jacob's 7-month update. Lots of changes, you guys. He has 2 teeth.
Yes,
well,
he does.
He got it at 6 months, towards the end of 6 months for sure. But he did well on his second flight when we went to Chicago, which was also towards the end of his 6 months. I think he weighs 20 pounds now. Like, we haven't weighed him, but I know he weighs more than when he was 6 months, like
Pretty
in the beginning.
hefty
What do you
boy.
think?
I think so, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just, overall, he seems so much more attentive, like, in terms of very aware of what's going on now, especially with respect to food. Like, you know, he's eating a ton of solids now, but, like, what we're eating. He's like, we were eating po' boys the other day, and he was like looking at everything, like,
and grabbing,
and like not interested in his food. Like, it was really funny.
Yeah, he's like, I want your food, I don't want mine. So I think we're gonna start doing the whole baby-led weaning, where I steam foods enough that are soft enough for him to grab and eat himself. I was honestly just as scared to do that when he was 4 months old, just because he wasn't even grabbing stuff, and the doctor told us to start feeding him baby food at 4 months because he was so, like, she said that he was definitely really ready for it.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna do a mixture of, you know, the baby food that I make him, and also allowing him to eat things on his own, like steamed broccoli. I'm gonna really like cook it longer than I usually do so that it's a little mushy so that he can eat it. It's hard, right, honey?
Well,
like,
it's funny though, because like I totally, you know, yeah, I mean, like the fear of like him choking on something is like ever present, but like at the same time, like if you ever like put your finger in his mouth or anything, his jaws or like his gums, when he like bites down, it's like really strong, you know? Yeah. So I think he'll be okay. He'll be able to mash it pretty well. Plus he has his 2 little teasties now.
Yeah,
although they're probably not doing much yet, but they will soon. Yeah, but he's been, you know, really drooling a lot more, I think, because of the teething, right? Yeah, and it has affected his sleep schedule.
Yeah, he totally wakes up at least once in the middle of the night. Usually he'll go down at 6:30, and he'll wake up at 11, like exactly 11, and he'll start to cry. I don't know why, if it's his teething, but, you know, I'll help him go back to sleep, and then he sleeps through the night till like 7.
It's pretty funny because, like, literally, without fail, the moment we lay our heads down on the pillow, that's when he like wakes up. It's so funny, like right at 11 every night.
He knows what's up. He's
like,
Mommy.
Your body's failing you, and you're like, ah.
I know.
It's so funny.
Yeah, but it's worth it. It's worth it. How about?
But he's like, overall, like, maybe I just don't remember, but I feel like he's a much better sleeper than Liam. I think the biggest thing is he just flips over on his belly and is like content to sleep that way now. Yes. And he sleeps epically long. Like, what was his nap today? Like almost 2.5 hours or more,
and
maybe?
Then the other night,
so
or not the other day, it was a weekend. It was a Sunday. He napped for 3 hours, 9 minutes.
Here's the thing, like, I don't know if this is, let us know in the comments if you find this the case, but like actually a lot of people have told us this, like anecdotally, that if the first kid is crazy or like hyper, you know, and like off the walls, which I definitely think Liam is that way, then your second kid will be a little calmer. And I definitely think that Jacob, because like seriously, we'll put Jacob on the carpet playing with toys, and he'll just like sit there, like, and that is just like blows my mind. Like, he'll just sit there for literally a really long time just playing with his toys, and I will like go in there and like peek and be like, you okay over there? Because he's just, right? Like, he's just is content to just kind of hang out by himself. He also has his brother to stare at, though, so I think that helps. Right? Yeah,
that's for sure, because Liam didn't have anyone to play with when he was a baby. Yeah, he's just really an easy baby, and I don't like saying that because the next thing you know, it's going to be a tough day.
Oh, I have a metal chair. You should knock on
this
chair.
This is wood, yeah, right here. He's just easy. He's amazing. How babushy as you are.
His hair is no longer a faux hawk, really.
Yeah,
it falls down now.
It falls now. I miss the mohawk faux hawk.
Even if we hadn't cut it, it still would have fallen down, I think, because his hair was getting so long.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we started cutting Liam's hair a lot shorter? Do you remember when that was?
I don't remember.
Yeah, because it's like, I mean, Liam had that, long hair like this for a long time, and then we kind of buzzed it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know,
like
maybe in the
crazy
summer
hair.
or something. Yeah, we're actually thinking about growing Liam's hair out a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I think that would be awesome, so that the brothers can kind of have similar hairstyles.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Jakey's first Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And did you like it? You didn't get to eat any nummies. Oh, he started eating a little yogurt. I read in the organic baby food book that I pretty much use that book. That's like my baby food Bible pretty much. And I use that for pretty much everything. And it said at 6 months you can give plain yogurt. So that's what I've been doing. I did it towards the end of 6 months. So this is kind of like towards the end of 6 months and 7 months. Because he just turned 7 months. Anything else?
Yeah, he hasn't really quite gotten any sort of like stranger anxiety or anything yet. But however, he always wants to pay attention to the person who's not taking care of him. So he'll be like sitting in a high chair or something, and like April's feeding him, and he'll just be like looking at me or Liam the whole time. It's always like what's going on around him. Like, okay, he knows he knows he's being fed. He's looking at this person, and then he's like, okay, let me go check out over here. Like, what's going on this way? And he's reaching for things when he's in his bumbo or something. He's just like trying to get anything to put his hands on, and he's just like an expert at sitting up now, and he does not fall over really at all anymore. He just kind of, and he's okay. So he has just started to try to not crawl, but he's turning over to his stomach and his back as a way to crawl, right?
To reach for things that he wants.
It's pretty funny though, because he'll take a very circuitous route to get there, but it's like he'll just like flip, and then like finally get there. And he pushes himself backwards too.
Instead
right?
of forward, he does backwards. Eventually, he'll do the army arm crawl like that Liam did, but not yet.
It's funny because since their birthdays are like literally a week after, it's funny because we remember, oh yeah, like at this time 3 years ago Liam was crawling, because I remember, right, it was like right around New Year's Day. So it was like we're kind of like silently in the back of our head wondering if
that'll be the same.
similar kind of like a time of the year that he'll have his milestones.
Yeah. So. Ooh, but you guys can tell this sweet boy, he's really teething.
Yeah.
He can hang in music class longer, I noticed. That's a big deal because when we first started music class, he would like be done after 30 minutes. Now I feel like he can hang the whole time.
That I mean, I think translates into his sleep schedule also too, because it seems like he's going to bed 20 to 30 minutes later now.
Mm-hmm,
right?
I noticed that too.
Like around 6:30,
6:45.
Before it was like 6:15. Like he was done. Like, and now he's able to kind of hang a little bit more. It's just so interesting how quickly they change.
He said "dada."
He said "dada."
I'm not sure if he really knows what he's saying. It's just babbling.
Sure. No, he looked right at me. He was like "dada."
He
even went like this and everything. No, he doesn't have that
"Dada,
yet.
mama."
We've been doing that a lot.
Signs, like milk, eat more, right? More.
Yeah.
Is this more?
It's funny because Liam has been doing the signs
Liam
also.
knew the signs as well,
right.
So Liam does it. He's like, "Are you all done, Jacob? All done." So I think it's awesome.
It's pretty interesting because, I've heard like with older siblings, sometimes they have a tendency to want to like do everything for the baby. Like, oh, he can't reach that toy. Let me bring it closer. Or, oh, he, like when they get older, like, oh, this is what he's trying to say or something, And so I'm wondering, because he is so obsessed with his brother, like everything, he's just staring at Liam the whole time. And Liam is like, he does this song when he's trying to make Jacob laugh. He goes da 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 da, and Jacob laughs every time. So it's just like I'm just really anxious to see their dynamic as they get older. It's really pretty exciting.
They already have a very strong bond. I told Justin I want more babies so bad. Can't have any more though. I just love babies. He's such a happy boy. He's such an amazing baby. He really completes our family. Yeah. And we're just enjoying these moments because he's our very last baby. Yeah, unless we adopt. But that's like long way to go. Just random thoughts here and there. I think after this video, I want to do a postpartum update video just where I talk about my thoughts and how I've been healing after giving birth. Maybe comparing it to my first postpartum situation. Yeah, I'll do that. So the next Mommy Monday on a Monday will be that video. Hope you guys watch it. So yeah, that'll be next week on Monday. I think that's it, right?
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
That was the teething is the main update, I think.
Not a lot of changes from the 6 to 7 month.
Yeah.
Usually when we wait towards the end of each month, that's when we notice some changes. So that's what I'll do. The next video or the next update will be towards the end of the 8th month. That way we can kind of see if there have been any changes. And I'm sure the main change that'll happen will probably be from 3 naps to 2, because sometimes he has 3, sometimes he has 2. If he has a 3-hour nap, the next nap is going to be like an hour, and then there won't be a 3rd nap just because he's had such a long nap. Oh, my little guy, he's drooling so much. Anyways, friends, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe to this channel. Oh,
he's like, oh, there's my mommy.
I love you. Yes, come here, come here.
He wants to touch your hair.
Oh, subscribe to this channel, you guys. We also have a vlog, April Justin TV. And if you like baking, cook with April. Oh, tell us some more.
What's that? Tell us more.
Tell your friend something?
Yes.
Papa?
Did you see that? He was looking at April when I was holding him, and then she started holding him, and now he's staring at me. It's so funny.
I know.
Oh my gosh, his teeth are really coming out.
I know, you beautiful
hey,
boy. Anyways,